Welcome back, and today we're going to do Rice Krispie Treats from scratch, and I'm going to top them with some dark chocolate, and let's get started. So first I have 16 ounces of little tiny marshmallows. I'm going to set those aside, and then I'm going to go ahead and measure my butter out, and I need 4 tablespoons of butter. So here is 8 tablespoons of butter, so I need half. And I got out a large saucepan. I'm going to put the butter in the saucepan. I'm going to eyeball that, half, put that in there. I'm going to take the rest of the butter, and I'm going to butter my baking dish. So I got a 10, right here I have a 10 by 15 baking dish. I'm going to butter it so the Rice Krispies don't stick. Hope everybody's having a good day. I've been very busy, haven't been able to do as many videos as I would like to, but I'm glad to be back. And the nice thing about this dessert, it will not heat up your house, and it is the summertime, so that will be nice. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. That's done. Set this aside, and then I'm going to measure my Rice Krispies. So I need 10 cups of Rice Krispies, and this is an 8 cup measure. But if I go to right up here, it'll be 10 cups. So I'm going to pour this. It's going to go beyond the line. And that'll get me my 10 cups. Okay. So we got the 10 cups of Rice Krispies, 4 tablespoons of butter, and my 16-ounce package of mini marshmallows. And now I will meet you over at the range top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start melting the butter. And I have my marshmallows nearby, and I have my Rice Krispies nearby. Because once this starts to melt, it's going to you need to move it very quickly. So the butter's starting to melt, so I'm going to stir it around. And the main thing is to make sure that your pot is large enough, because you need the extra room to stir. As soon as it's all melted, I'm going to very quickly put in my marshmallows. Okay. I'm going to stir them out. Okay. You're going to, when you're stirring it up, make sure that you're getting the butter on all the marshmallows. It helps for them to melt, and it helps blend it up. You have to be patient. It does take a little bit to get them to melt. Whoops. I think I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. It's starting to smell good. Melted butter and marshmallows. there's a lot of stirring involved. I'm going to turn down the heat. Turn it so it's not quite as hot. I don't want it to burn. It's going to eventually start looking like marshmallow cream. So I turned it to medium. I had it on high. I turned it to medium because I didn't want it to go too fast. You don't want it to burn, but you do want it to melt completely. You also don't want it to stick. There we go. It's starting to look very close. You want them all melted. Some people prefer to do these with the little ones. Some people prefer to do them with the big ones. Whatever your preference is. Okay, so what you're going to look for here is, I don't see the actual marshmallow shape anymore. And it's all nice and smooth. Just going to go a tad longer. Just make sure it gets warm enough. And then I'm going to actually, it's starting to turn brown a little, I'm going to take it off of the heat. And here's the trick. Take it off the heat. I'm hoping I can get it filmed okay. There we go. And then I'm going to add my Rice Krispies Treats. Because if you do it on the burner, it's going to burn those Rice Krispies Treats. And you kind of have to move fast. It's kind of like, I can manage this on my own, but if anybody's watched my fudge video, I always have my husband help, because with fudge you have to move even faster. But Rice Krispies Treats I can manage. But it is a workout, kind of, to get these all mixed in. It's good to have a sharp spoon to get to those corners. And I'm going to actually continue this over at the countertop because I'm having to reach out so far. I'm getting worn out. Okay, this is better. I was not getting the correct angle. So you know you're almost done stirring when it's kind of coming somewhat clean. And they're going to pop. Rice Krispies are going to pop. Okay, now I'm going to pour this out to my casserole. And I put on... Now what I do is I just scrape as much as I can scrape out of the bowl. The remainder will just be a snack while I'm waiting for these to set up. I got my hands wet. I put on some gloves and got them wet. When you get your hands wet, I might have to wet them again. Oh, it's working out pretty good. It makes it a lot easier. So either you're going to use, if you want to use gloves and get your hands wet, or your bare hands, whatever you want to do. But when you do get them wet, it makes it way easier. And then you just want to try to push down to make it even. It's nice and flat. I'm going to get them wet again. This is a nice big tray. Okay, so today I'm going to go ahead and make these Rice Krispies a little bit different than I normally do. Usually I would be done, but I want to melt some dark chocolate on top just to give it a different flavor. And I have, let's see, what do I got? I got 12 ounces. Yep, 12 ounces. And I think 12 ounces would be good for 9 by 13, so I'm going to use a bag and a half. So I'm just going to kind of guess. I'm going to melt it in here. So I'm going to go about half. I'm going to go melt these in the microwave. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's like 90% melted, so I'm just going to stir it up the rest of the way, because I don't want it to go make a huge mess in my microwave. But it's pretty easy to melt the chocolate chips in the microwave in a glass container. What I like about the measuring cup in particular is it'll be easier for me to pour. Just drizzle it on here. I think I have enough to just totally frost it, it looks like. Yep, I think I have enough. Let's see. Rice Krispies are pretty versatile. I use them for, you know, put any type of topping almost on it. It's kind of like a frosting, really, but it's just with chocolate chips. What I would call an easy frosting. Okay, let's see how it, let's see if I can get it in each corner. I definitely think I have enough, because I don't want to make it too thick. I think I might need a knife to get the little corners. We'll get it in here. All off of here. I'm hoping that this will somewhat, when it cools down, kind of dry like, you know, a chocolate chip. So it's not super messy. My granddaughter should have fun with it either way. It's been about 30 minutes. You could definitely go longer before you eat it, but I'm anxious to see what this tastes like. So I'm going to cut myself a piece and do a taste test. Right, time for the taste test. I probably should have went probably an hour, hour and a half for it to totally go ahead and harden up on top, but I can't wait. So I don't know about you guys, but when I make Rice Krispie Treats, they do not last long, especially with chocolate on top. So time for the test taste. Very, very good. What an excellent combination. Very good. An easy recipe. Doesn't heat up the house. Pretty simple. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. And for those of you who subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. And if you do not, it is free if you enjoy the content. Have a great day and please like the video. Thank you for watching.